everyone, it's Angela Jockett here, Double Diamond with It Works Global, and I just want to come to you today and give you a little bit of insight on who I am and how I got started in this crazy wrap business. I'll tell you, it's been such a blessing to me and my family. It's completely changed our lives. We are sitting here in Gilbert, Arizona, and I'll tell you, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for this business. I got started in it, gosh, it's been a little over 3 years now. Wow, time has flown. But I got in this business strictly because of the money that I could make. I saw dollar signs, okay? I'll tell you, I was a waitress, and there was no retirement in waitressing. To me, that was something that you do to get by while you're going to college or until you're waiting to grow up and figure out what you want to be and, who you're going to be. I had been looking about 6 months prior. I was actually doing some research online. And I found the most lucrative business to be in was network marketing. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't blink an eye at it at that time. I really wasn't interested. I was involved in a marketing business about 9 years ago. Very, very successful at it. I had a business partner who did all the sales of the business side of it. I was more of an internal person. But we were very successful at it. And so I knew it was very lucrative, but I really wasn't looking for something like that. And so it's kind of crazy how God blessed me with it. Work 6 months later, and here one of my fellow coworkers, Lisa Fuller, came and introduced this crazy wrap to me. And I will be completely honest, I was straight skeptical. Like, I thought it was one of those wraps that you put on and you see results, and then, as soon as you eat or drink something, then those results are coming back. And so I told her, I said, come back to me in 4 or 5 weeks when these results, tell me these results are still off. And if so, I'm in, because we're going to be millionaires. I mean, who doesn't want a product that tighten, tones, and firms? You see results in 45 minutes and it's sustainable, progressive, permanent results. I mean, who doesn't want a product like that? And so when she came back to me about 5 weeks later and told me that her results were still off, I was like, I'm in. So I signed up, and I'll be honest, I wasn't gung ho. I actually, within the first hour or two, got on the phone to cancel my kit. Not a lot of people know that, but the marketing business that I was in before was a lot of work. It was ground floor, so I had to create all the materials. I had to do everything, all the hiring and training and the flyers and the business presentations and the website, and it was a lot of work. And so I kind of correlated it with It Works. And so I got on the phone to call and cancel, and I'll tell you, God like smacked me in the head and said, hello, I prepared you for this business. I had you in that business to prepare you for this business. You don't have to start all over with this business. The materials are there. You just have to go do the work. And so I got off the phone and I talked with my husband and got on the products and let them change my life. And that's really when it started to happen for me. I was a complete junk food junkie prior to this business. I was 5 to 6 Mountain Dews, 2 Monster energy drinks. I would only eat once in the afternoon. I don't know if I was anorexic, but I was scared of gaining weight, and I always thought that, if the less you eat, the less you weigh. And so I was like walking death, I say. But I got on 3 products, Vitals, Greens, and New You, and within 2 months, well, within 1 month, I was off all the pop and the monsters, and I was sleeping like a baby. I felt amazing. I had more energy than I knew what to do with. And within 2 months, I was down 20 pounds, and I wasn't doing any extra exercise. I was just waitressing. And that is exercise, but nothing extra on top of that. And when that happened for me, it was absolutely amazing, mind blowing that, good nutrition could actually do this for somebody. And so I just started to go share with people. I started to tell them what it was doing for me and what it was doing for my son. My son was 2.5, 3 years old, and I got him on Vitals and Greens, and he was in daycare at the time and constantly coming out of there with a green snotty nose or a cough. And I got him on Vitals and Greens, and he's only been sick twice in the last 3 years. And I'm not talking like sicknesses where I got to take him doctor or anything like that, but just like a cold. And so it's been amazing. And my husband, I got him on relief and greens, and it's completely changed him. He was in construction for 22 years. I mean, literally, we had to pry the hammer off his hand sometimes. And so, his pain is so diminished. My stepson was on 20 milligrams of Adderall. We got him off that by giving him greens and Confianza. So it's been completely changing our lives physically with our health. And so when that started to happen, I just started to go share with people and tell people what I had my hands on. And, for me, I couldn't go, I'm not a salesperson. I never have been. And, I always say I had to upgrade from chips to fries. That was my biggest sale. But I never was a salesperson, and I really can't talk about something I'm not passionate about. So I had to get on the products and let them change my life so that I could go passionately talk to people. And I was excited, and I just started telling people, and it started to grow. And in 6 months, I went diamond. Within a year, I went double diamond. And I'll tell you, it's been an amazing journey. So life changing. I'm so blessed to be here. I've changed so many lives along the way. But it's not been easy. It's work, and you're building a business. And with any business, there's ups and downs, and there's tough times, there's good times, there's times you're going to reap and times you're going to sow. And so, for us, it's been a roller coaster ride, but it's been a fun roller coaster ride. I love roller coasters. But I'll tell you, the times that I have wanted to quit, what I think about the most are the lives that I've already changed and the lives that I'm going to change, whether it be a physical change or whether it be a financial change. And I think how selfish of me to want to quit this business because it's tough when all things in life are tough. How selfish of me to quit this business and look at all those people that I wouldn't have changed their lives, and look at all the people that possibly in the future I wouldn't change their lives. So that's one tip I do want to give you guys is when you're out there blitzing, stop thinking about yourself. Stop thinking about what are they going to think about me. There's all kinds of thoughts. I know I was scared to blitz, and I'll go into that. I'm going to do a blitzing video here shortly. But, stop thinking about yourself. Take yourself out of the equation and think about that one coupon could change that person's life either physically or financially. And I know, I'm so thankful. Thank you, Lisa Fuller, because honestly, I wouldn't be here. I'm in sunny Arizona right now, and I'm only here because of Lisa. I'm not waitressing. I get to do this full time. I get to go to all my kids' events, sporting events, school events. I get to be a helper at the school. I get to work when I want, where I want, do what I want, travel where I want. The freedom of time that I've gained from this business is by far the best blessing ever, on top of being able to change the people's lives. So, uh, you know, I tell you, think about the other person on the other end receiving that coupon. Think about what this could do for them. Take yourself, get over yourself. That's what PM Sutter says. Get over yourself and stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about them and how it could be such a blessing. If Lisa wouldn't have brought this to me, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I would be still waitressing, still struggling, living check to check, and I wouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing. I wouldn't be feeling fulfilled and like I'm helping people. Yeah, I help people when I was a waitress, but it's totally different help. And it's just more fulfilling help doing what we're doing. And so think about them and not yourself. Another tip I want to give you is be consistent. If you only have an hour a day to put into your business, be consistent and be focused with that hour. Do money making activities. Don't do print off of training manuals or reading policies and procedures. Be out there blitzing, sending emails, texting, getting in an event, money making activities. We're in the network marketing business, so get out there, network, be social, meet new people, and tell them what you have your hands on. So be consistent and do something daily for your business. So those are the couple of tips that I want to give you. Last but not least, don't give up. I've been sitting at Double Diamond for 2 years, and yeah, it's frustrating, but what's cool is Cami Dempsey didn't find her first distributor for 6 months. Okay, it took her 6 months to sign her first distributor. When I got in 3 years ago, Cami Dempsey was still a presidential diamond. That was her 5th year into the business. She's been in the business 8 years. So it was either her 4th or 5th year, and she was still a presidential. And here she is now, 3 years later, top money earner in the company, making over $200,000 a month. That gives me chills right now, knowing that if I just stick it out and I just keep getting out there and sharing this with the people that are around me, that I'm going to run into the right people. And it only takes me two right people to get to where I'm at, three right people to get to the next level, triple diamond, four right people to get me to presidential, and five right people to get me to ambassador. If that takes me 10 years to get to ambassador to make $32,000 a month or more, I'm going to stick it out. And I'm going to think about the people along the way, along the journey, the people that I'm going to change, the lives that I'm going to change physically and financially. And so I just tell you, don't give up, stick with it, and get out there and share what you have your hands on. Thanks, you guys.